boy, and dealers, boy, and money are in the space, boy, ahead. How we doing, boys? How are we? Um, how we doing, lads? Um, how are we, lads? How are we? How are we? That's like always, boys. Couple of minutes, and then we'll get straight into it. Save. Back out of that. Go to this. Hey, Craig, how we doing, lad? How are we, sir? I still need to get you back with a follow, to be honest. How are we, mate? Hey, Jake, how we doing? How are we, sir? Hey, Blood Bomb, how are we doing, mate? How are we? Welcome in, welcome in. We're having a mental fucking transfer window. You see who we got linked to today? Well, yesterday night. We've been linked with Granite Xhaka. Um, yeah, I'm sure I did. Yeah, I'm sure I saw your team. I'll have to have another look, mate. Like Granite Xhaka. Fair enough then. Fair enough. You know what I mean? Fucking Granite Xhaka, boys. Yeah, boys. If you're not in the Discord, there's the link to it. It's if you get Granite Xhaka, you might steal. Hey, Dev, how we doing, mate? You got Allison. Go on, son. Love that. Love that. Right. Um, Jerry Yates is going back to Blackpool. Fair enough. That'd be massive for you, no? Is that something that you need right now? Ba, 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 ba. Hey, Owen. How are we doing, career mode? How are we, sir? Yeah, I've seen a few people saying that Allison isn't very good, like, so hopefully, boys, hopefully, um, it can be better than people say because it's not great, especially with goalkeepers these days, right? Especially with goalkeepers these days when there's that many of them out. Um, you know, 2 seconds, lads. Bush. Ba, ba, ba. You can't save finesses. Why not? That's a bit of an L, isn't it? Really? You'd expect a goalkeeper to be able to at least save finesses, no? Ah. Right, we're going to get into these right now. Yesterday's stream wasn't enough to make content for tonight, so obviously today's stream's going to be tonight as well. So he's on and off with them. Is he really? Yeah. You're buzzing about Steve Bruce's Tangerine Army. Love that, mate. Fucking love that. Up the Blackpool, lad. Right. Do we get anything today? Mappy Leon. You will notice that we're not wearing a Sunderland shirt today. It is behind me over there. I don't know if you can see it, like, but yeah. Yeah, you can. It's on the wall. GT finished every player SBC. Yeah, I was watching his stream last night. I had him and Pi on at the same time. Packed a little match really yesterday, nearly completed my con, and you had your first squad finished before you got home from work. Fair play. What a 1v1? No, mate, I'm alright, thanks. I'm alright, thanks. But I need to start starting soon screen for like all the stuff we do before the stream starts. That my con looked disappointing. Well, to be honest, mate, all the SBCs I'm just doing for tradable packs anyway, so I don't know if that's oh, Luis Figo, good way to start the day, I guess. How we doing though, random dude, mate? How are we, sir? It was just you. No, like honestly, mate, it's on YouTube because we're live on YouTube, Kick, TikTok, and Twitch. So I get it on all four platforms. So, hey, thank you very much for the follow there, mate. Appreciate that. Hey, how are we doing on TikTok, mate? How are we, sir? Welcome in. Still can't find a better player um, than your Evo Rogers. Fair play, mate. And that's the thing, right? A lot of people go off of like what everybody else is using, like, oh, what's the meta? What's this? What's the oh, Granite Shaka? Welcome to Sunderland, sir. Um, but yeah, most people just go around do the most meta stuff rather than building cards that fit them. Yeah, not too bad, mate. Not too bad. What about yourself? What about yourself? Makes it more fun. It does. It does. Came from the rage yesterday. Thank you very much for coming back, mate. Yeah, I remember you saying yesterday that you'd come back. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. Legend. Oh, Kira Walsh again. Um, I think it was Broomies raid. If you like to play IRL, it really helps. Yeah. It does. There's Hansen. It does, yeah. I think I'm going to be more invested in a Sunderland like Evo team for 26 because obviously we've got a lot easier players to Evo and they're a lot better than the ones we had previously. So, oh, John Barnes, they seem to be flying out today. Enjoying your stream, thank you very much, mate. Appreciate that. Legend. Yeah, we can use Job in there, but when we've basically signed an entirely new midfield anyway, so we don't really need to use him. But if we can, we will. Finally had a good footage yesterday. Lauren James in a 50 player pack. Go on, lad. She's a very good one. You got 99 Yamal on your second account from an 83 times 20 on the web app scooter. Yeah, fair enough, mate. Fair enough. The YouTube video we posted, not yesterday but the day before, is it like 150 views or something? So, and the one we released yesterday has already done 50 views. Obviously, it's not fucking absolutely crushing it, but yeah, it's movement, innit? It's progress. Alright, come on. Costa, Martinez. Yeah, cold. What's everyone's plans for today then? Are they up to much or no? Yeah, thank you very much for that follow there, mate. Appreciate that. Joshua Kimmich and Gerard. Take Kimmich there. How are we? Any chance of a footies ref? Or no? Yeah, that's what I do as well. Thing is though, we posted in the Discord, the link to which is pinned at the top of the Twitch chat. Um, Basically, there's new footies coming out on Friday, and there's absolutely mental ones like R9 and that. For the 6 weeks, yeah, random dude, that's gonna be long for you, that mate. Playing football later, how about you? Probably gonna stream till about half 3, 4 o'clock maybe. and then I've got to have food, and then edit, and then probably sit and chill out. Get ready for tomorrow's stream. Hey Oliver, how we doing, mate? Get ready for tomorrow's stream, really. I don't really have that many plans midweek. I'm just waiting for the football to come back. Like, class tune, it is, mate. Yeah, it is. It is. How we doing though, Havertz, mate? How are we? What do you think about Yokerez and what's it called? Madueke's deal? Yeah, thank you very much for the follow as well, mate. Appreciate that. The only people I feel sorry for like that from the stream is the people on YouTube who can't have music because of DMCA rules. Everybody else has it. Sad, really. It's a sick sign and you're pumped. Yeah, excellent signing, mate. We're getting Granit Xhaka over at Sunderland. Yamal incoming, hopefully, mate. Yeah, hopefully. Joshua Xerxes, mate. Thank you very much for the follow. Yeah, we're getting Granit Xhaka at Sunderland, I think. So mental. Yeah, Patrick Kluivert. Go on, son. Good fodder that. Eldest last year in primary school. It's gone so quick. It's scary. Yeah, it's like for like family members, like nieces and nephews and stuff like that, mate. They're fucking flying. They're absolutely flying. Yeah, I'm a Sunderland fan. Normally, that shirt that you see over there is normally on me. This is the first stream I've done in a very long time without it on. Um, at the minute, I've got like a wrestling shirt on where it's a panda dropping an elbow off the top rope onto another panda. Yeah, SBC band. Cold. Mate, that is unreal passion from you, that. I'll see if I can get a better with that. I'll have to open up OBS for this. Thank you very much for that follow there, mate. Appreciate it. How are we? Yeah, so basically I'll make the camera bigger so you can see this. So there's the panda on the top rope, and then I might have to stand up here, chat. And then the panda dropping an elbow on another panda. Excellent, isn't it? There you go. I have another shirt that I wear. Basically, much more context than you see the rest of the shirt. Yeah, I mean you've got to see the design to understand the design, you know. Um, I've got another shirt. You know the video of that guy getting arrested because he was enjoying a Chinese like succulent Chinese meal. I've got a shirt of that as well. Right, so that was them. Are we opening packs straight away? Might as well. 50 players pack. Come on, anything nice. We get a gold card in July. Gold cards in July. Think you're banned from scoring goals for Man United as well? Yeah, probably, mate. Yeah. Good link-up play though. Oh, back-to-back gold cards, by the way. Back-to-back gold cards. Oh, Lead League King. Incredible novelty shirts. Have they really? I've never been on Temu before. I'll be honest. Fodder, yeah. That'll be Edison. Huh? Oh, I thought I saw a goalkeeper. Turns out I can't see things. Hey, how's you? Yeah, I'm fantastic. Thanks. How are you doing? How are you doing? 800 rookie numbers. Yeah, some of the boys in the chat have done like 1,000 more than that. It's crazy. Some people just sit on exchanges. You great? Good to hear, man. Good to hear. Yeah, if you are new on TikTok, make sure you drop a follow. It does help out massively. Yeah, thank you very much for that. What's your PSN? Why? What for, mate? What for? Like a loaf of bread with ginger hair and it says bread Sheeran. Love that. Love that. Oh no, it's alright, mate. We aren't taking like squad submits or players that you've packed or anything like that. I'm happy for you though. Obviously, you've packed someone good. Enjoy that, mate. I need to make player picks on the web app. Right, so if you give me 2 seconds, chat. All right, I have to make player picks because. Hey, Troddy, how we doing, mate? Yeah, I do love a novelty T-shirt. Like, it's Friday then. The only problem with opening every single pack that we open is we just get like an absolute ton of rares and non-rares, and it might be a case of just getting SBC banned again. Does anyone know how many followers you need to go live? Apparently you need 1,000, mate. Yeah, you need 1,000, and you need 10,000 to get paid off TikTok. So, well, via video views anyway. You can do like what's it called? Um, I am on PS5, mate. PS5. You've got a slight way of avoiding soft bans. Yeah, what is it? How's the collection book going? We're not doing the collection book, to be honest. You can apply to go live if you have less. Yeah, but I think the only way you get accepted is if you're putting up a lot of content and stuff like that. Is there hackers on PC? I mean, yes, but the gameplay is far better, far better. But there's rumors that they're separating PC and console, which I don't think is true. So there's rumors at the minute that PlayStation and Xbox will play PlayStation and Xbox. Um, I don't think it is true because you're alienating one side. And to be honest, it's not everyone that plays PC that hacks. Um, but there's obviously a few. There's enough to fucking. It's the same reason Call of Duty is getting hacked all the time. Like PC being mixed with console isn't fair because people have direct access to like files and stuff like that, which they can manipulate. Um, I do play on PC sometimes. Um, but to be honest, it's not every game you run into a hacker. You can generally sense which one's a hacker. Do you know in the pre-game lobby, when you get the ping and stuff like that, if it starts like bouncing, they've got an anti-cheat apparently. Who do you put as your two DMs? Matuidi and Petit. 10 picks with 10 to 20 seconds. Do 10 more. See, I've tried to swap gens, right, but it just doesn't work. Whenever I swap gens, I'm just still soft banned, so I don't know how many play picks we're gonna have here, but doing this is gonna soft ban us for the fucking rest of the stream, I think. Yeah, Call of Duty have an anti-cheat called Ricochet. FIFA have an anti-cheat, but none of them work. So, like, EA just is like, yeah, maybe, maybe. You got Pele yesterday evening. Was so happy. Then an hour later, you got Yamal. Fair enough, Ben. The best we've got to Lauren James and a Billy. That a Billy card, right, is fucking brilliant. How we doing though, newbie mate? How are we? Williams. I mean, to be honest, mate, Williams is not bad. She looks okay, to be fair. Yeah, I wouldn't use her though. I wouldn't use any female. I wouldn't use any female defenders or goalkeepers at this point. Hey, Danny, how we doing, mate? It's more so the attacking side of the ball. I'd use them. Yeah, that's the thing with the game nowadays, newbie mate. That's why I always tell people not to spend money on the game. because at the end of the day, everyone finishes with the same team, but people spend money to get the cards they're always going to get anyway. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the only card that has that animation, mate. Yeah, we got it the other day. Um, we got it the other day. Yeah, the passes are good to buy. The passes are worth it on FIFA. Like it's 500,000 coins. People can easily make that. You know what I mean? We've bought every one of the passes so far with coins, and we've always made it back. So, hey Tom, gotta go out for 30 minutes. No worries, mate. No worries. Have a good one. Best striker in FC25. It'll be R9 when he comes out on Friday, mate. 99 R9 on Friday. The Undertaker tunnel, yeah. Tevez again. Take that. Not bad. He's still extinct. Never played Rush. Yeah, mate, to be honest, right, that Rush is very good. It's only the randoms that spoil it sometimes. No, he's 130k. Alright, no bother. Yeah, no worries, Tom. No worries, mate. Like the thing with this game, right, is if you play it for what it is, and I think that people get ahead of it. Run the Footmarker put an excellent video out yesterday or the day before. I watched it last night. Where he's talking about like he was talking in an actual like rather than doing a rant video, he was explaining and describing what's wrong with the game and how it can be improved and stuff. And he was for the most part right. I still do think they need to reduce the maximum rating that these cards start with. 91's too high, man. 91's too high. You got Footies Barnes and then Footies Foudy. Fair play, mate. Just packed 97 Roberto, Jake. Go on, lad. Love that. You're going to do the rush objectives now. If you boys want to partner up and help each other do rush, that'd be the best thing you can do, to be fair. Always try and do that in the Discord as well. If you go to the like AFC25 section, you're doing rush now. If you boys want to partner up and so you're not playing with randoms and make it easier, I'd do that. Skulls. Is it Skulls? No, I don't know. Thank you very much for the thank you very much for the follow, mate, on TikTok. Sorry, I just butchered your name there. I bet on Friday, right, we have more team of the season's impacts because we've only got like 4 or 5 at the minute. Hey, Englishman, thank you very much for the follow, lad. How are we? This season, reckon Alanga, Isak, and Gordon might be too much. To be honest, mate, they might be. They might be. At the current state of the defence, yeah, there will be. We're meant to be signing Granit Xhaka. Um, and obviously there's a lot of rumours with Ekatike to Newcastle. There's a lot of rumours with Isak to Liverpool, so things could change. Be interesting for sure. Also got great to the game Bompasto. She's meant to be very good. The only thing that annoys you, oh, Pateles, take that chat, take that. The only thing that annoys you about at the minute is how easy it is for people's strikers to regain composure and tackle. Yeah, like I don't know if we'll be live when the video comes out today. Like if you do have Amazon Prime and Twitch, make sure you link them, and then you get a free sub to any streamer on Twitch. By the way, um, you want to be a streamer? Can I help you? All you got to do is have the equipment, mate. You just need a PlayStation or an Xbox and go live on Twitch. That's all you have to do. You don't need anything else. Um, with this game, like the trailer for FC26 comes out tonight. Um, so we'll see there. I know obviously a trailer can be manipulated and all that type of stuff. It's not like real gameplay and stuff, but it'll be a good understanding as to how the game is. Whatever they show in the trailer is always the OP stuff. You've got a PlayStation, you can then go live at any point, mate, anytime you want. Richarlison in mid-July. Oh, I don't know about that, mate. You try Bompastor for you and she's so bad, gets bodied every time. Slight issue that. Yeah, so the trailer for FC26 comes out tonight. Um, and um, I just hope it shows some nice things. Obviously, it'll show some very good things, but the guy who was talking about gameplay the other day, the CEO, whatever he's called, and I know it's marketing and stuff like that, but he was saying that it's the smoothest it's ever been. A section saying rush, yeah, I probably should, yeah. Yeah, I probably should, you're right. Um, even if for now, if you boys just want to use the general section, for now, if you boys just want to use the general section to try and get games and stuff like that in Rush, or use the chat or whatever, um, I'll sort out a Rush section. And then obviously when FC26 comes out, um, we'll close the FC25 section and reopen an FC26 section. Do, 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 do. But yeah, tonight is the trailer. See what that happens with that. See what happens with that. It looks sick. There'll be some lovely stuff in there. Um, you're spending the day sorting yours out. Fair play, mate. I need to sort mine out as well. So my plan is probably going to be stream, jump off, have food, edit, and then do stuff in the Discord or sort out other things for the stream. Because I mean, we're doing okay at the minute. I think posting all the time helps. FC26 instead of making a new section for it. I mean, you're probably not wrong, you know. Semenyo past and present there. Yeah, you're probably not wrong. Yeah, I'll do that then. Yeah, no worries, Owen, mate. That's what you're coming for. I don't want to let you in. Lewandowski, Schwab. Go on, lads. Just pulled a Billy from the 82 times 20. Go on, son. Love that. Love that. Yeah, like we started the stream on 1,877 subs. We're now on 1,883 subs. So if you are new on YouTube, make sure you do drop a subscription. It does help out massively. We are trying to hit 2,000 before FC26. Thank you very much for the follow there, mate. Appreciate it. How are we, sir? I recognise that name from a lot of other chats, but I can't remember which ones. Oh, Baba G did. Go on, son. Thank you very much for that follow on TikTok there, J mate. Yeah, yeah. I've seen the name. Yeah. I don't want to butcher it. Is it Petrelli? Thank you very much for the follow, mate. Appreciate that. Is it? I want to see a BPM nerd. I want to see a BPM nerd. VIP. Hey, how we doing, Mara? How we doing? I'm fantastic, thanks. Probably good guess, yeah. You've packed a Billy twice untradeable, don't know what to do with that. Yeah, you chilling Liam streams for a fair bit? Yeah, that's probably where it is then. Fair play, mate. I'm about there a lot. I'm a mod, to be honest, so I'm about there a fair bit. I mostly lurk, though, like 95% of the time. Thank you very much for the follows there, boys. Appreciate that. We do love a BPM nerd stream. We do. If you've got a Billy untradeable, right, mate, I would just use her in player SBCs. Hey, Mickey, how is it? Yeah, how we doing, Nicky, mate? How are we, sir? A recommended channel, so you thought you'd come in. Thank you very much, mate. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that, mate. Thank you very much. I think Twitch have found some way of like actually like having it's not great, but they've got some way of like discoverability now. Yeah, I think they do. Based off of the last couple of days, I think they do. Has anyone else been getting those little notifications on your phone where it's like, oh, we know you watch these streams, so we recommend you watch this one. Like they're actively like trying to get you to watch people in a certain category you watch, like say FC 26 or 25 even. Yeah, yeah. I think that's their new form of discoverability. I think it's helped out a lot recently. Oh, take that, chat. SF, thank you very much for the follow, mate. How are we, sir? They recommended your baits, and fair enough. Fair enough. It's interesting though, because like some people follow like a ton of streamers. I don't follow that many, to be honest. For whatever reason, you know when I took that like 2 or 3 month break from streaming and that, because obviously I had stuff going on. I came back and my follow list was tiny. Good, how are you? Yeah, mate, I'm fantastic, thanks. There's a ton of people, like I was following Armalika, then I wasn't following them. There was a ton of people I was following that I just wasn't following anymore. What's your best pull so far? Well, at the minute, mate, it's Lauren James. At the minute, mate, it's Lauren James. What about yourself? No, no, I didn't. I didn't unfollow anybody. I wasn't. The only time you saw me like anywhere near Twitch was when I was in like say a Sarah stream or Lorcan stream. Hey Josh, how we doing, mate? I don't unfollow people. You've packed no decent players at all. Yeah, to be honest, mate, there's a lot of people in like the streams because obviously we stream on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, and Kick. Um, like a lot of people through them streams haven't packed anything really, and they've opened like over 1,000 picks. So just on Farming Simulator, fair play, mate. Fair play. I was going to give that game a go, you know. Farming Simulator. Sounds brilliant. Just about 20 Cliverts and Figos. Good fodder though, I guess, but not really what you're after, is it? Any chance, ref? Berardi. We were linked with Berardi. No, not Berardi, a fella from that same team, Sassuolo. Girassi, Edison. Rank 2 rewards, and you got no one good. It's disgraceful, that, mate. I didn't even play Weekend League this weekend. That's like 3 or 4 weekends in a row I haven't played the Weekend League. Footies, come on, anything nice. Right, so that's going to be Ruben Diaz. Mbappe for limbs. Not counting till I die. Thank you very much for the follow, mate. How are we, sir? It's obviously Chiram. Oh, I just don't fancy playing Weekend League, mate. It's not worth the stress. Because say, for instance, if I play Weekend League for a couple hours, right, I can get like, what, 9 wins, 10 wins? And I can get the same cards from grinding the menus for a couple hours and have a lot more fun. Um, Send someone to negotiate with Rodrigo. Yeah, I saw a lot about that. Hey, Matty, how we doing, mate? Welcome to YouTube, sir. Yeah, I saw a lot about Liverpool recently. I like the power play they played. Um, no, mate. Is it Ribeiro? I don't really play games, mate. Haaland, 95. Good fodder. Good fodder. Yeah, so basically, Liverpool went to Newcastle and went, we want Isaac. And then Um, Newcastle said no, so they went, all right, we're going to go back in for what's he called, Ekatike. So if they can't have Newcastle striker, they'll take their other target. So Kudos is now at Tottenham. Yeah, I saw that, mate. Excellent signing that. 150 for Rodrigo is scandalous, by the way. Right, that is one of those greats of the game cards. Centre back, America. That'll be Sam's as well. Anybody good here? Sam's and Angara, good fodder. Oh, Cliver, not bad at all. I'll see if I can build more player picks here. If not, we're in for a day. I'll set a stream marker there. Shaka to Sunderland. Yeah. Apparently, mate. Yeah. Granite Shaka to Sunderland. We're signing Lacombe as well. I don't know if anyone remembers his Future Stars card. Would you take him? Yeah, absolutely, mate. Yeah. He's a leader. All the young talent that we have needs leadership. Do you play rivals? I haven't played any rivals yet, mate. Um, yeah, we're soft banned on the web app, so I can't build player picks. Shit. Cooking something special for sure. Yeah, we'll spend about 150 million quid, mate. And if we can stay in the league, class. If we can't, then it's a bit long in it. But it is what it is. Like, if we sign some good players, we've signed some excellent players actually. Um, did you was softband just on the web app, mate? Apparently, like whenever I try and jump over to the web app on both gens, it doesn't work. Fuming about that because he's better than Championship. True. I think a lot of the players that we sign will have like release clauses, so I think we'll either break even or make a profit on the players we have. You have to submit some SBCs on old gen for it to switch to web app. Oh, I just go on to old gen and then I didn't know you had to submit some SBCs. Yeah, that's my fault. Right, we'll do that now then. I love that design there. It's got the R9 there. Love that. That's what you've been doing and it works. Well, we'll try that. We'll try that and see if it works. We're 12 followers away from 3,700 followers on Twitch, by the way. That's mental. He's better than I think we'll sign Granit Xhaka on a 1 year deal with an option of two. He's got 3 years left in his current deal, so well, if this works, then it means that we can do another couple of hours of player picks and stuff. Man United exploring Nico Jackson. To be honest, the amount of money it'll cost you to get him, you could just go and get Harry Kane. Genuinely, that's what I'd do. 62 million quid for Harry Kane, or whatever it's going to cost you to get him. What do you think of Madueke at Arsenal? I think it's a good signing, but he has to get game time, and I don't know how that's going to happen with obviously. You hate Shaka. Well, that's a. Is that because you're a Spurs fan? I'll be honest with you, mate. I'm a Sunderland fan, and I don't hate any Newcastle players. I think it's wasted energy, to be honest with you, to actively hate someone because they played for another team. Apparently now you want 100 million for Diaz. Scandalous that. Diaz is not worth 100 million quid. Pedro and Delap. No, no, I know that, but I'm saying if you're Man United, so if you're Man United, right, and you want output, there you are, does work, dub. Right, there we are, lads. We might be back, you know. Thank you very much for that, mate. Appreciate that. Hey, thank you very much for the follow there. How are we, lad? I was watching Pie Face last night, right, and he was using the web app, the actual web app, to do SBCs. Because obviously he's partner of the year and he gets all the events and stuff, so he can't be seen to be using that type of stuff. Fair play to him, but I could never be me. It's that time for you. Hope you're having a great day. I'm having a fantastic day, to be honest, mate. I'm having a fantastic day. Yeah, I just think it's wasted energy to actively hate players from another team just because they play somewhere else. Yeah, I've been soft banned on this as well. Oh no. Lads, we might be mudded. It's alright though, I'm relatively quick with SBCs anyway, so. We'll free up a lot of space anyway when I do some player SBCs. We're 13 of 16 on MyCon. We just need team of the seasons to complete them, but we'll use them first to get the 85 combos done. In the meantime, we'll do Bruno Fernandes squads that don't require anything. What console do you play on? PlayStation 5, mate. What about yourself? Sunderland should sign Ben Davies from Spurs. Oh, I don't think so, mate. We could do better than Ben Davies. He doesn't even fit our like what's it called? We don't buy anybody of his age, is what I'll say. Yeah, we don't buy anyone of Ben Davies' age. Gosh. Right, second round of player picks. Might be the third round actually. W stream, thank you, mate. Appreciate that. Legend. Koulibaly, Kieran Trippier. Anyone got anything like class out of these player picks? The best thing I've got's like a Patrick Kluivert or something. Nothing major. Like at the minute, I think we're like going down the. We're trying to buy a lot of players who are going to come in and actually improve the squad. Um, I think towards the end of the window, it'll be where we pick up like free agents and loans and stuff like that. Does 173 Vidras count? I mean, maybe, maybe. Yeah, no worries, Tom, mate. No worries, lad. Yeah, we're in the middle of just signing and basically free. Yeah, yeah, absolutely, yeah. We're in the middle of signing players who we can make a profit off of. Get them for cheap, sell them on for more later. Is what we're doing. There's Hansen. Hasbulla, thank you very much for the follow, mate. How are we? You just got your mal out of a preview pack, dub. Do you wish you got Hendo? It would have been nice, but I'll tell you what, we won't stay in the Premier League on sentimental value, so if we sign Henderson, I would rather stay in the league 17th than get relegated with Henderson, if you know what I mean. You got footies and Mbappe last night? Go on, Harrison, lad. I got, what's she called? Lauren James. The team on Friday looks absolutely nuts, by the way, so far. Oh, Zanotti. Jordan Henderson's gone Brentford. Yeah, I saw that. Um, it's all in the Discord. To be fair, so far, the link to the Discord is in the bio. Um, it's players like R9, Kenny Dalglish, Samuel Eto'o, Nuno Mendes, and stuff like that. So, did you get any good packs? No, no, mate, no. Vinny and Dalglish should be leaked. I haven't seen Vinny yet. Dalglish and Yap Stam are the SBCs you've seen so far, yeah. I went through all the 85, the 75 plus packs last night. Isak to Liverpool, here we go. I mean, it'll be interesting for sure because, like I said this yesterday. Newcastle don't have to sell, and Liverpool want them. Obviously, they want them, and they'll have to put up some serious money if they do want them. So your best one was Jarzinho, dear me. Pedro Neto also leaked as an SBCR objective. Fair play, fair play. Oh, I see what you did with the Paul Heyman thing. Yeah, yeah. Think Thomas Frank will win a trophy? Not at Spurs, mate. No, not at Spurs. You haven't packed anyone crazy, but you done the '97 Neymar. Yeah, I got sent that Evo yesterday. I'll have to try and look at that. Maybe the other way around. Yup. Yeah, I'm just at the minute. There's a lot of things happening. Say for instance, right? If Liverpool do buy Isak, it'll be for 140 million plus, I would say. Um, and at that point, you've got to really think whether it's worth it because it's not the value of the player; it's what he's worth to Newcastle. So for Newcastle to go and find a replacement for him, it's going to cost them a ton of money. If I was Newcastle, I'd go after Ekatike and Julian Alvarez. If that was me, and I was losing Isak, I'd be getting Ekatike and I'd be getting Julian Alvarez. I know they're going after Ekatike, but they want Ekatike to play alongside Isak. So yeah, yeah. So what that means is Isak and Liverpool have an agreement that if a deal is struck, he would be happy to go there, which obviously he would be. Um, now you've got to deal with Newcastle because Newcastle now know the value of the player because he's one of the best, if not the best striker in the world. So, um, yeah, Luka Modric has gone to AC Milan. He went to AC Milan days ago, didn't he? Days ago. No, what do you mean? It's Newcastle. What do you mean? What do you mean though? Like, no, no, but like like the $1 million man said, mate. Everyone's got a price. You know what I mean? Like Newcastle obviously are saying he's not for sale, but if a bid comes in of a substantial amount, they will have to let him go because they're never going to see that type of money again. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. That money is an issue, in the sense that they don't want to sell him, but if a bid comes in that's adequate enough for Isak, then they'll have to let him go. So, um, but then what then happens is Newcastle now have more revenue, more money to buy new players, um, and so Newcastle then become potentially a bigger threat without Isak because of the amount of money they'd get for Isak. They can then reinvest that in other places. Because Liverpool apparently at the minute have only offered 120 million quid. Newcastle don't. Newcastle want 140, 150 plus for him. So like that's the sticking ground. Newcastle want to absolutely rinse Liverpool for every penny they've got. Because like I said yesterday, right? Newcastle are chasing Liverpool, and if Newcastle have Isak, it's easier to catch Liverpool. But if they let Isak go to Liverpool, it's going to be a lot further. The distance is going to be further. So then they want to get as much as they can out of Liverpool for Isak. And so it'll be 140 million plus for Isak because Newcastle are going to get the absolute most for him. Um, you know, they're not bad. I'll be doing them soon, mate. I'll be doing them soon. Um, and people have to realise that Newcastle are actually a massive club, by the way. Yeah, yeah. Liverpool will sell Diaz, absolutely. Yeah, they've got Nunes to go as well. There's other players you can sell, like Harvey Elliott's been linked away. Um, yeah, there's loads of players that they could sell. But what I'm saying is, you've also got to work it into FFP and stuff like that, right? Yeah, yeah. Diaz is not 100 million pounds worth of player, and you will not get 100 million pounds for Diaz. 70 million at the most. Um, the best bet is to sell Harvey Elliott because he'd be like pure profit, wouldn't he? Um, yeah, he won the yeah, but he wasn't the main reason why they won the Premier League. He was just a part of a team that won it. It's like saying Curtis Jones is worth 80, 90 million because he won the Premier League. You know. Diaz played a part in it, but he wasn't the sole reason. You know. Yeah. To be honest, mate, I think you'd be looking at about 70 million quid for Diaz, honestly, because over the last like season and a half, he's so wasteful with his chances and stuff. Obviously, he's finished some nice goals and stuff, but the amount of chances he's had, he's so wasteful with them. You got 98 Allison from that pick today. Go on, son. Love that. Yeah, we'll do the 86 pick soon, but heard about Phil Mitchell's new signing to Fulham? I have no idea, mate. No idea. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Diaz is good, but by no means am I saying he's a bad player. By the way, just a lot of people now are just putting all these price tags on people and like Wirtz. Though, yeah, Wirtz is an excellent signing. Florian Wirtz is an excellent signing. I saw an Arsenal fan yesterday on Twitter refer to him as a German Havertz, I think it was, which made no sense because he is German. But see if he pulls something good. Go on, mate. Best of luck. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I saw it on Twitter. It was something like that. It was hilarious. Well, that's the thing though, right? Like Liverpool, and I know obviously the whole trend thing was like a massive like I don't want to say scandal. I mean it could be, but like I understand why Liverpool fans were frustrated and annoyed by it, right? Because they'd been double crossed by someone who came up through Liverpool, and you don't do that. which is the same everywhere, by the way. You should never. It's not just Liverpool. Like you should never do that. Like because the club treated him well, all that type of stuff. But in return, he did like bring a Champions League, a Premier League title, like two Premier League titles. Um, and I'll be honest with you, I don't understand why anyone wants fucking Diaz at that club anyway. Because apparently Diaz went to a party with influencers over going to Jota's funeral. So good fodder, excellent fodder, mate. Yeah, excellent fodder. Oh yeah, Real Madrid are a much bigger club than Liverpool. Absolutely, yeah, absolutely they are. Um, but if because he's been learning Spanish for a while, hasn't he? Because he's fluent in Spanish, right? So he's been learning a while. So he's had an agreement to go there for a while. Why not at the beginning of the season, right? See it, right? This is my last year. I'm leaving. Or like, you know, be more upfront about it. I think that's the frustration. Because he waited right until the very end when everyone knew he was going. He waited right until the end and just went, "Oh yeah, I'm going." No, and exactly right. And the Real Madrid fans are fucking ruthless, mate. They already, from what I've seen on socials, they don't even like him because he's defensively inept. He can't defend, and I know a lot of Liverpool fans who were defending him last season. Like, oh, he's okay, he's improving, he's this, he's that. I've never seen him have a good game defensively. Trash card, you got him like 6 times, yeah. But the prob the what he gives you going forward, you can't find anywhere else from his position. Pele in an 84 times 3. Go on, son. Love that. How many viewers do you get from people out of Europe? I have no idea. I have no idea, mate. I know where to find that stuff. I just don't look for it. Most of the... Oh, pardon me. Sorry, lads. Um, you see what happens when he gets exposed? Best pull? It will have to be Lauren James, mate. Lauren James. Alright, combo packs. Team of the season. We need these for the player SB season upgrades. That's writing. Any chance, ref? Who's the team of the season? Come on. These animations take too long. Oh, hey, man. Speak of the devil. There's Trent there. Yeah, he gets exposed. Like, Trent always got ran in behind. Yeah, exactly right. And I think it'll be better for Real Madrid because they're like they have the majority of the ball. Like when Liverpool were dominating and had the majority of the ball, he was excellent. Um, best method right now? Oh, 100%, mate. Yeah, like he doesn't have to worry about Vinny running past him. Well, I mean they've got Yamal and Rafinha over there with Barcelona, haven't they? And they're looking at getting Rashford. Mate, if they get Rashford, Jesus, imagine Rashford sits him on his arse. Like defensively, if you're going to attack Real Madrid, you go on the right on like the attacking left defensively, their right hand side. Do you think Chelsea will sign anyone? If so, who? I have no idea. I have no idea who Chelsea would sign. They've signed probably everybody anyway, haven't they? Rashford linked to Liverpool. Hey Arden, how we doing, mate? How we doing? Rashford linked to Liverpool. I've not seen that one. 99 Yamal in your team. Go on, son. Love that. You got 98 Maldini out of the 86 exchange. Love that. Was on Sky Sports, really. Do you know what it is, mate? That'll cause a stir. That'll cause a stir in Man United. Bournemouth complete. Petrovi signing. Really? Fair enough. 85 combo. That can't be anything good, can it? According to the Daily Mail. Petrovic. I was going to say it, yeah. Petrovic sounds more like it. We were supposed to sign him for doing this on console. To be honest, mate, doing it on console is it's better for content because if I was to open these on the web app, if I was to make a video out of me opening things on the web app, it's not the same as it. Like, it's a lot harder to show content on the web app like that. It just looks shit. 85 combo upgrade team of the season yet again. Is there any footies in there? Centre mid. That's going to be Fede Valverde, but which version is it? He's got two. I think it's got the team of the year or the Dream Chasers. It is a Dream Chaser. Best pull so far, Lauren James, mate. Lauren James. No, I try and build as much as I can. I only use the web app for player picks. Exchange packs are good. You got 98 James from the 89 exchange. Go on, son. Quality that. Quality that. We've got two of these left. Footies, come on. Something nice, please. CDM. That's Puyol. I was going to say Rodri until I see the icon badge. It's Carlos Puyol there. Any chance, ref? Come on, Mbappe. Oh, Isco, man. It's always either Isco or Thuram. You're doing the 83 plus picks now, but you don't have much fodder. Yeah. You can't even get a 1 mil plus player, mate. To be honest, right, aiming for a £1 million, like a 1 million coin plus player in this market, it's probably never going to happen. Because you've got like top quality cards that are under 100k. So hitting a million coin card is not likely to happen. Yeah, it's not likely to happen. Sorry to be the one to tell you that, like, but we'll jump back onto new gen. While I'm switching over, I'll see if I can build player picks. What are you supposed to do? You're nearly there and not due till 3 p.m. Um, I have no idea, mate. I would never leave that early for something anyway, so I have no idea. Sounds like a horrendous timing decision, that. The thing with pack luck is, mate, you can't, like, people are like, oh, I'm not opening packs, I'm not going to get anything anyway. Like, well, you're never going to get nothing not opening packs, so, like, what are we even doing, you know? Yeah, you're almost an hour early for, like, a haircut, mate. Like, it's. I mean, you could go in there and. Do you like rugby? No, mate. No, I'm not a fan. I prefer the NFL. I'll be honest with you. I much prefer the NFL. Hey, thank you very much for the follow there, mate. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, I much prefer the NFL. Ba, ba. If you want to join the Discord, by the way, it is pinned at the top of the chat there. We post leaks in there as and when I find them. You can post your teams in there. People can play. You can like play Russian shit like that. So SBC storage till you packed a good one. Hey, how are you doing? Yeah, mate, I'm fantastic. Thanks. How are you doing? Like we use high rated fodder in player SBCs with 84 rated cards. So all the player SBCs that they're releasing are free, essentially. You fine? Thank you very much, mate. Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, yeah, I'm good. Just honestly, mate, just fucking trying to get a good card. It's more so for the socials than anything else. So menu again. It's mainly just so I can post something on fucking TikTok. I'll be honest, because at the minute I'm just posting stuff that we getting every day. How many wins do you normally get in foot champs? To be honest, it's normally anywhere between like 9 and 11. I'll be honest. I'm not shit at the game. I'm not great at it either. So, um, yeah. I mean, it's like if you look at the general player base of FIFA, yeah, it's very good. But you know, hey Caicedo, how we doing, mate? Like the majority of the player base can't even qualify for the weekend league. So when you look at it like that, I've already said hello, mate. You should do an FC tournament. I don't. The thing is, right, like in this community, there's some very, very, very good players. People who go like 15 and 0 every single week. So, I mean, I could do a tournament, but it'd be pointless because they would win it all the time. And Shaka to Sunderland, yeah, mate. Yeah, honestly, right, the majority of the player base can't even qualify for weekend league. Like people who watch Twitch and who like play this game religiously are like the top like 5% of this game. If you took the people who played that like play this game like hardcore away, um, they'd still have a ton of players and this game would still go around. Can you remember when they tried to do that spend no FIFA points movement and it just fell flat on its fucking arse? Because it was never going to work. No, I'm not doing 1v1s, mate. Maldini's about to be so good, 99 defending. You're hyped to try him when I get back. Mate, best of luck with that. No, we don't do gameplay, mate. I'll tell you what is quite fun at the minute. You know, on a PS5 they've got Apple Pay. Oh, mate, let me tell you. I was playing college football the other day, like the NFL college football thing, and I saw like the Apple Pay option. Oh, hey, I may or may not have bought points. I'll happily spend them on Madden and stuff like that, right? But am I fuck spending them on FIFA? Um, now the right things are. Because on Madden you actually get like guarantees and stuff. So they add Google Pay. Well, you have Android, yeah. It won't go away. Um, right, we'll do these. Two of three, 86 plus player picks. Hopefully we can get something nice from these. Lewandowski, Courtois, and take those two. Any chance, ref? Musiala, hope he gets well soon after his injury. Granit Xhaka, who's signing for Sunderland. Love that. Tevez, Simon, excellent pulls there. Thank you very much for that follow there, mate. Appreciate that. Bastoni, Oblak, take those two. Yamal on the 30th pack you opened today. We've already opened over 30 packs, mate. Right, last player pick. And we get Bellingham. And yeah, we'll take those two. Right. Um, do you think FIFA are getting a lot of money from us players? I think, to be honest, mate, I think they're still making the same amount of money. Obviously, that no, that's wrong to say. I think they're losing money, but they're not losing as much as people make out it to be. Because you know the hardcore player base that watch all these FIFA videos that Um, like the hardcore player base isn't the majority player base. It's a very, very, very minimal player base. The top end gamers on this game don't account for a lot of the money that gets spent on this game, which is why it would never work. Like to stop spending FIFA points because they would still monetize the same way, and it wouldn't work to like hit them in the pockets ever, ever. You know, I think people underestimate just how naive the overall player base is to EA Sports and how they work. You know, some very, very, very sad individuals on fucking TikTok, by the way. Some guy just come into my chat, started spamming slurs. Honestly, mate. I don't know what gets into people's heads, you know. To be honest, mate, the majority of people on TikTok is FUT Champs over. It is for this week, mate. Yes, it reopens again at 7 o'clock on Friday night. 7 o'clock on Friday night when there's an R9 available. So good luck, pal. Good luck. Yeah, to be honest, mate, the majority of people on a lot of these platforms are actually really nice, but there's like one or two that just basically the guy came in spamming the N slur, um, spelled differently. What's funny is though, right, is I stream on TikTok through an agency called FTTV, right? And so all I've got to do is screenshot his messages, um, and then they'll do the rest. If it incriminates laws in his state or wherever he's from, legal action might get taken. So, and I don't think people realise how severe that could be. You know, I just ban those types of people, Craig. You ban those people. They're just looking for attention. They'll do anything because what they do is right. They'll go around like the bottom end of the numbers, right, and then they'll just try and like fluster and like upset people's streams. You just ban those people straight away. EA could make so much more money if they had a guarantee system. What do you mean by that, though? Oh yeah, most people go around looking for attention, mate. What the best way to do it, right, is to the only advice I would give anybody with about like trolls and stuff like that. Obviously, if they go too far, then ban them. But just engage with them in a condescending way, so they think that you're biting, but you're just engaging with them to keep them there for longer and keep your chat moving. You know, it's so much fun. It's so much fun. Oh mate, we got someone so good a couple of weeks ago. Anyone who's in the stream will be able to back it up as well. There was a lad who was in TikTok, right? Um, there was a lad on TikTok who was like trying to like give us some shit, and then he said that his girlfriend was 15 when he looked about 18 or 19, right? But then he didn't know that TikTok have chat logs, so I pulled his chat logs up, and he tried to deny that he said it. However, I had his chat logs, so and then he came back a couple of days later. Um, he came back a couple of days later and tried to like spam racial slurs. So I sent all of the messages that he's ever sent in my chat to the people who like I stream a part of, and it's been dealt with. So cold from him, by the way. He's got himself into loads of trouble just because he didn't want to. He wanted to try and troll somebody. Um, no, but the thing is, though, right? What I will say, right? What I will say is EA do give you a guarantee when you open packs. People aren't going to like it, right? They aren't going to like it at all, but they do give you a guarantee, right? And so when you go to the store and you go to promos, right, and then you press, we'll go to where? Which one's a good one? Any good ones, chat? Right, we'll do this one for instance, right? It tells you on the left hand side what you're gonna get, right? If you press triangle here, you get that's your guarantee. That's your probabilities. That's your guarantee there. Because they show that legally, that's your guarantee. And so I understand what you're saying. It's not that isn't what you're saying there, but um, they do give you guarantees. Um, but you can look at the odds of a pack and figure it out for yourself. I don't know what you're saying, Josh, mate. Like people go, "Oh, that pack's a scam" because they got nothing from it, and then they'll tell people not to do the same pack that they've done. Yet someone will get Mbappe out of that pack. You know, different odds for different people. You know, we're just about to get this done for free. Yeah, but then so I'll only started showing pack weight in the most recent games, yeah, because of like lawsuits and stuff. No, I don't want to play any matches, mate. No, no, no. Oh, you beating them. You beating them 4-1. Fairs, fairs. I think EA would make more money making the game free to play. What I would say with that random dude, right? And I was talking to someone about this, right? We had a conversation at large about it. So, you know the current state of Warzone with hackers and stuff. The reason Warzone's in that state is because it's free to play. So if they banned, say for instance, if they made like FIFA free, then you get banned on one account, you just make another one. You just make another one because you wouldn't have to pay the 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 quid for a new game. So by making it like not like I don't know, I think that's the reason why they're not making it free to play. Because if you ban someone on a free to play game, they can just make another account and come straight back. Like how annoying would that be? You would just have these farmer like basically you just have these farming accounts like would just boost people to like elite divisions, play weekend leagues for the community. There's also the flip side of that, and it's just I just feel like it wouldn't be worth the hassle. Because if you make a game free to play, fuck me, you're opening yourself up there. It'll be a lovely thing for the community, like you say, but I don't know. But if they had an anti-cheat that actually worked, you wouldn't have to worry about something like that. So there is the flip side of that also. Um, the thing is though, like as well with your point though, on TikTok, mate, like if you're saying you get a guarantee for spending so much money, it'll be like the boxes on what is it? Is it Apex? When you open chests and stuff and you get the heirlooms and that. So you're guaranteed an heirloom within like 500 packs. Like if you're guaranteed really good stuff and you stop spending money when you get that right, then they're not making like um Tim the Tatman recently, and there's still so many hackers on Warzone, it's mental. Yeah, it's got it's free to play. Which makes me believe that Blackout 2, when Warzone 7 drops, won't be free to play. And I hope it isn't free to play. I hope Blackout is like 20, 30, 40 quid. Genuinely. or it's free with like the that biggest like tier thing. People will complain about it, right? But it'll be to keep hackers out because every single time someone gets banned for hacking, they have to pay 40 quid to get back in. And at what point do you stop then? Do you know what I mean? At what point do you have you spent 40 quid too many times? They're making Blackout, yeah, they're making Blackout 2 for Warzone 7. And to be honest, right, we can run all of that stuff. We can do Blackout streams, we can do Warzone Blackout, no, sorry, Black Ops streams. If enough people want that. Isn't it owned by Microsoft now? Maybe, maybe. But also, if it's free to play on the Game Pass for Xbox, it's free to play on PC because they've got the PlayStation, they've got the Xbox Pass as well, which obviously then means it's one of those, and it's catch 22. I think honestly, right, I think the whole free to play thing is the exact reason why. But then if you look at a game like Fortnite very rarely have hackers, right? But they've got a fucking excellent anti-cheat. So it comes down to the game developers, to be honest, because they haven't developed a good enough anti-cheat. Hey Anthony, how we doing, mate? I've never heard of a proper. I've heard of like hackers in what's it called, Fortnite, but I've never heard of like a proper serious issue where it's every single game. It'll be separate. It'll be an entirely separate game, mate. I think someone was saying that the sun's setting Warzone, which means they're just going to leave it as it is. They're just going to leave it because you don't get kill cams. True, yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, mate. Solid point that, to be fair. But like, there's not like you know how every single day on YouTube there's always like another like X, Y, and Z's hacking in Warzone type video. Same as Apex. I think it's more of an issue in Apex. Do you swear? Sometimes, mate. Yeah. Um, I'm an adult, so you know. Hey, Loki, how we doing, mate? I'll see if I can build more player picks, chat. To be honest, the amount of, I swear is probably hampering my TikTok streams because their AI picks up on it. But it is what it is, isn't it? Really, it is what it is. So yeah, the building Blackout 2 to be a part of Warzone Black Ops 7, and that's coming out at the end of the year. And Black Ops 7 is built off of Black Ops 2, which was one of my most favorite games ever. Yeah, I'm still SBC banned. Long. Run with hackers, and it was boring. The thing is, right, what I will say is everyone's favorite BR hasn't even been made yet. All Call of Duties are boring now. I think it's because of the hackers, though, isn't it? It's because of the hackers. If there wasn't so many hackers in Warzone, especially Warzone ranked would be sick. But everyone's favorite battle royale hasn't even been made yet because Halo haven't made one. Can you imagine if Halo like one day just went right, we're making a battle royale? You're telling me that wouldn't be your favorite game of all time? You mate, I've been playing Call of Duty since like no exaggeration, 1998 I think. I used to play Medal of Honor. Them were good games as well. I've been playing Call of Duty for the longest time. I'm 34, mate. I've been playing Call of Duty for a very long time. For a very long time. You're 40, fair play, mate. Yeah, so you'll know exactly what I mean. The games aren't like games these days aren't as entertaining as they used to be for one reason or another. And the majority of them reasons are for the actual people who play that game themselves. Frog, thank you very much for the follow, mate. How are we, sir? Because more often than not, it's the community that ruin these games. How are we doing, Bruno, mate? COD have always been the same. It's skill-based matchmaking that makes them boring. Yeah, yeah, I can see that. Yeah. How are we doing, Bruno? Right, we'll set a little stream mark here when we opening these packs. Yeah, there's a lot of because what games do now is they look at what selling points other games have, and then they introduce them to their own game. Um, which I just don't agree with. I'll be honest. Like, oh, this game's got like what's it called? Like this game's got like buybacks. We need to do buybacks. Or this game's got like launch pads. We need to do launch pads. Or this game's got custom like um gun loadouts. We need to do custom gun loadouts. Like, might be getting Ekatiki. Be a good deal if you can. The key part of that, mate, is keeping hold of Alexander Isak. Hey, Alex, how we doing, mate? How are we, sir? Esports and trying to match the gameplay with head glitches, corner peeking, and just OP guns at best. Yeah, yeah. Like if you go onto YouTube and type in Call of Duty, the first 10 searches will not shock you in the slightest. It's like custom classes, meta loadouts, glitches, bugs. It's awful. I wouldn't be giving Isaac 350 grand a week, mate. I'll be honest with you. Because if you don't make Champions League this season, you're fucked, no? I think I was saying this earlier, right? I don't think Newcastle let him go for anything less than 140 million quid. Genuinely. 140 million quid at least. To reach that valuation, you might have to throw some players in there. But I can't see them letting him go for any less than that. 140. Bro just disconnected. Yeah. I mean, if you were playing a 1v1, mate, GG's to both of you. Yeah, I would say 140 million. I think they might be cheeky and push for 150, but because what you want to think on, mate, right, is that is their best player. That is their best, like their crown jewel of the team. They wouldn't let their crown jewel go to a competitor. In the same way, you wouldn't let your, like, say for instance, if you were in a bidding war and City or Man United came in for Salah, you wouldn't let him go, would you? You wouldn't just go, all right, no bother. You would fight every tooth and nail, and if he was going to go, you'd get the absolute most out of that deal. It's the same with FIFA 2 with the best formations and the best custom tactics. You can go as far as to say the best Evos as well. If you've noticed when a new class Evo come out, people come in serious Newcastle are. Josh, why are we being fucking... If that does that stand for get fucked, and if it does, mate, you're gonna get timed out, you know? Oh, GG's, fair enough, mate, fair enough, my mistake. My mistake there, Marrett. Carry on as you were. Yeah, they offered 120 million and got rejected, so that tells you how serious Newcastle are, mate, you know? To be honest, right, Newcastle signed Isak because Ekatike turned them down the first time, didn't he? So it's quite poetic that Ekatike is part of the deal where he potentially could depart as well. Yeah. No, no, they're not getting rid of their three midfielders. And to be honest, they don't have to sell anybody, mate. Newcastle can spend 175 million quid this summer and still be okay with PSR. So they can sign Ekatike and stuff and still be fine. So they don't have to sell either, which is why they're pressing you lot for as much as they are, because they're not in a position where they were in before, where they had to sell. You know, PSR is no longer that like tight issue for them. Hey, how are we doing, Adam? Mate, how are we, sir? Just got Vieira from an 89 exchange. Huge dub. Love that, mate. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens, like for sure, because like Newcastle fans obviously have treated him very well, and I don't think they'll be mad if they get like 140, 150 million quid from him, because you'll just be funding their next transfers, and I think you've also got to understand that as well. Like basically, whatever you give Newcastle will be the same ammunition they're using to chase everybody else down. So I don't think it'll be a four back. I don't think it'll be a four back. I think it'll be a three. Genuinely, you'd be mad not to take 150. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I honestly think it'll be a three. And play Bruno as a 10. Joe Linton and Tonali in the midfield is the two like box to box type thing, and Bruno in the 10. I have no idea about the wingers, but they're so versatile, mate. They could have a different approach for a different game. What SBC you doing at the minute, mate? We're doing which one are you doing? Bruno Fernandez. Yeah, trailer today it is, mate. Yeah, looking forward to that. Be interesting to see what's on it like. What they show, what they haven't already been leaked, or I saw there was they were advertising for like a graphic designer and stuff like that. I think Tino and Hall are the two wide players. But again, I just spoke there as if I knew what I was talking about. I just said three back. I don't know why, but yeah, it'll all be about Ibra. Yeah. Hey, Eddie, welcome back from yesterday, mate. How are we, sir? Oh, what am I doing? Bellingham and Musiala, yeah. Shame about Musiala's injury. Yeah, the Ibra cover's cold, yeah. Big fan. I'm just glad Ibrahimovic got over himself so he could actually get into the FIFA games. Remember when he was tweeting EA Sports on like Twitter? He was giving them shit. People are saying that the icon pick you get to start FC26 is a 1 of 15 icon pick. Finally, this is our first tradable card that we've gotten. Yeah, I've already said hi to your idiot, mate. Imagine you get like we were saying like, can you imagine if the player pick was like a 1 of 15 of the new icons? And like we got a hero one as well where it's like a 1 of 15 of them as well, or a 1 of whatever. Any luck? Not really, mate. No. Tevez, it's about it, but we already have him. So what about yourself? The thing is, alright, and that's exactly it. Like that Ibrahimovic, he'll have like 83 pace, 85 pace or something. But it depends though, like, because he's going to be control lengthy or something like that. He'll be able to run quicker. And this is a point I was making the other day. Like, how many of these cards are going to be usable? Like, some cards that get disrespected year in, year out is crazy. Be crouched with skill. Maybe, maybe. The base Ibra card will probably ain't going to be great. But his promo ones, yeah. Mate, his promo ones are going to be nasty. And they get the Brazilian League in as well, so we'll get Neymar back, which is limbs. That'll clear up some space in the. I don't know why I didn't. Oh man. Team of the year, Ibra. These are the types of cards, mate, that we're going to be fucking. Yeah, Edie, one more time from you on YouTube, mate. I'm going to time you out because you fucking. You're just spamming hi, even though I've said hello. Meaty striker from France, chip shot in July, and a Kunde. Disgraceful that, mate. Iniesta team of the year. Mate, a lot of the new icons are going to be sick. The scissor overhead kick against England, the one over Joe Hart. 1-1 was through one goal and the guy just left. Yeah, GG's, mate. Good live cheers, mate. Yeah, appreciate that. How long till John Terry or Cahill gets an icon or hero? John Terry, I don't think they want to put John Terry in the game, mate, because if they do, he'll be shit. Reason being is he had no pace. So you'll have like 46 pace as an icon, and realistically, who's using that? Do you know what I mean? Realistically, who's using that? Yeah, but Bobby Moore's got like 70 odd pace. He was actually quick. Bit like Carragher, yeah. They took Gary Neville out, took Carragher out. Like, the same as Tony Cruz, right? Tony Cruz ever gets a card, he'll have no pace. Gattuso has like 60, yeah, but you can always improve that. You know what I mean? Like, I remember when you used to have Per Mertesacker in the game, he had 27 pace. Almost signed Petrovic, yeah. Don't we get don't we get fucking David Luiz back? Hey, Arden, how we doing? Only level 2? Yeah, we aren't doing gameplay, mate. I bought the season pass for 500k and I'm not doing it. Probably. I'm sure David Luiz still plays. Thiago Silva, David Luiz, fucking Neymar, Coutinho, I think. Thiago Silva back, yeah. I think you can't even afford the pass, mate. We spent a ton of coins recently. I've not played the weekend league for 3 weeks, so I'm down like 500,000 coins or something. If you play weekend league, you play division rivals, you play all these other things, you should have enough for it. The thing with Jota, right, is um, what I will say, you can take it one or two ways, right? If if they do something special for Jota, then they have to do something special for everybody, and they can't be seen to be favouring one player, one team, or whatever. Because how many players have we seen pass away who were in the game in the last couple of years? There's been a few, haven't there? And they've not done anything for those players. So while it is sad and stuff like that, you can't do one for one. You can't do something for one player and not for the rest because it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just it's a bit iffy, you know. He was an ambassador, yes, 100% he was, yeah, of course. It's one of those like fucking middle grounds where you know for a fact, right? If they give Jota a card, um, Patch Travellas, yeah, that's not happening, mate. You know it's crazy that Hulk hasn't ever scored a goal for Brazil. What? Hulk's never scored for Brazil. Fair play. I didn't know that was a stat. So um, Depay, Thiago Silva, Jorginho, Neymar, Coutinho all play in the same league as well as David Luiz. So David Luiz still plays. So you're telling me, right? I can have a David Luiz Evo. Oh, you know what we might have to do this year? We might have to do like, how about right? We don't do a Sunderland Evo team. We do a past FIFA ballers Evo team. Danilo, yeah, didn't he score past Chelsea? Danilo, I know. Yeah, yeah, the Brazilian league's coming to FC 26, mate. Yeah. So, do you think we should have like a? Sorry, mate. Well, you won the tournament, so it don't really fucking. You won the fucking tournament, so it doesn't matter, does it? I was making sure it was the same player because I saw him on the score sheet, but didn't know if it was the same player. Uh, Only game you lost. Yeah, I mean, I had my views on it, and I was saying what I was saying about it the other day, about like the Club World Cup. Personally, I don't think it should be a thing, but and that's not just because my team isn't in it. Even if we were in it, I would say it shouldn't be a thing, you know. Um, but yeah, it's a Super League. I mean, yeah, yeah. It's another for me money laundering scheme from the because basically, how is it? I know you've got to get there on merit. You've got to win like a tournament or something like that. You've got to get there through success, right? But at the same time, like you're getting 100 million quid, mate. Like, and it's every 4 years. So, um, so Mexican Brazilian League team would be really nice. I mean, true. The Club World Cup is bigger than almost anything for a club team. I mean, yes and no. I still think the Championship's more. Sorry, the Champions League's more. Like, if you said to a player, what would you rather win, the Champions League or um, the fucking Club World Cup? They'll tell you the Champions League straight away. You know. What? So if you win it, you can't be in it the next time. Is that true? Like, so because you've won it this time, you can't be in it again. Oh yeah, if you're in the Club World Cup, yeah. I don't know why you keep typing respect 80, mate. Like, no, but I'm saying though, it's like so starting from now, mate. Starting from now, anyone who wins anything in the next 4 years is in the next Club World Cup. So no one's in it yet. No one's in it yet. So it's reset, and so now anyone who wins major trophies between now and then gets to go in it. I agree with the one to watch promo, by the way. I agree. So PSG are in it, Spurs. We have 3 more years to get into it. Yeah, I'm sure that guy on YouTube's AI, by the way. He's putting the same 3 messages. It's alright, he's keeping the chat moving, it's fine. He's doing the same thing yesterday as well. The way you are away. I'm not too sure, Alex. I'm not too sure. I've got to read into it more so I know what I'm talking about. I know enough to talk about it, but I don't know everything, so. The ones to watch promo was sick. You know what it is, right? The ones to watch promo originally was for players who've been transferred under the age of 23 or 23 and under. Yeah, the ones to watch Ronaldo. Ronaldo Ronaldo going to Juventus was the transfer that broke Wants to Watch because because basically it was for players who were 23 and younger who had transferred clubs, and there was like a Wants to Watch, like almost like a live Future Stars card type thing. Um, and then when he moved, it could have been Man United. It could have been Juve to Man United. Actually, yeah, you're probably right there. It could have been Juve to Man United. Because then when Ronaldo got transferred, that's when they changed the whole concept of up of Wants to Watch. They were like, oh, it's for anyone's transfer now. Yeah, goodbye, 80, mate. Have a good one. You've said it twice now. Just go away, mate. Like, Scream promo, yeah. Scream promo was good. I like that. Nuno Mendes looks insane. I've seen his card. It looks sick. We've got it in the Discord. Yeah, but you also can't change the principle of a promo because of one player. Like, I'm not a fan of Ronaldo. I think he's an excellent footballer. I just don't like him. Silver Stars, I would disagree with that. Silver Stars is great. Out of position promo. Yeah, that's just shapeshifters, though, isn't it? Hopefully you get the 99. Hopefully, mate. Hopefully. Hopefully. Yeah, the Silver Stars was very, very, very good. Um, honestly, I see it ending in a way like the Ekatike and Isak thing. I think Newcastle will get Ekatike, and I think because at the minute I think they're focusing on getting an Ekatike, so that if they say no to Isak, hey lyrics, how we doing, mate? So if they don't like Newcastle are going to focus on getting Ekatike, so if they say no to Liverpool for Isak, they can still get Ekatike. Um, the grind is great. It's absolutely fantastic, mate. Absolutely fantastic. You don't think Ekatike will be good in the Prem? No. Fair enough, mate. I think he will be, but yeah, like Ekatike, I think he'll go Newcastle, and then Newcastle will play hardball with Liverpool for as much money as possible. That's how I see that going. And people can go on about like, oh, Liverpool's a bigger club. Of course he wants to go, but while he's under contract with Newcastle, he's going nowhere. You know, lyrics. You've said hello like 15 times, and I've said hello. You know what I mean? Any chance you can stop spamming? You know, any chance? Got soft banned the other day. That's alright, mate. I just moving the chat and like I've already answered it and you keep spamming it, so taking a break from the grind, doing Milinkovic Savage chain Evo, fair enough, mate. Let me know how that turns out for you. We've cleared the dupe storage though. That's good. Gabby Jesus hasn't scored for Brazil since 2019. Gabby Jesus has hardly played any games since then, mate. Arsenal need to get rid of him. I'll be honest with you. Which edition AFC? I'll be getting the well, basically, me and my brother pre-order it every year, so he'll get all the pre-order stuff, so I won't get anything. But we'll just get the Ultimate Edition. So I pay basically I pay for the Ultimate Edition without actually getting it. So I'll just pay the upgrade. Yeah, yeah, we game share, mate. Yeah, I'll just pay the 20 quid upgrade and get the stuff. I don't mind doing it, you know. Yeah, apparently there's like a 20 quid upgrade where like if you bought the normal if you bought the normal game but you wanted to like upgrade to the Ultimate Edition, you can buy like a 20 quid upgrade or something. Yeah, lyrics, can you stop spamming or I will have to block you, mate. Yeah, you get all the points and stuff. Do you know all the stuff you get for Ultimate? Basically, it's not cheaper by buying the game and then buying the upgrade. It's cheaper buying the actual like I don't know if we've got that this year. Yeah, I'm just gonna get rid of you, mate. You're fucking pissing me off. But yeah, yeah. We go halfies on the game, and then yeah, we game share. I don't mind it, to be honest. We've got more packs now. Woohoo! Right, 50 players pack. No team of the season in that is crazy, by the way. Yeah, it's cheaper all round. Yeah, 50 players pack again. Get something this time. Anything good though? Nope. Anything at the back? Nope. mm, 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 mm. Ah, come on. Mbappe. Did anyone see that? Do you know Jordan Nobbs, the female footballer? She's got Newcastle. Signed yesterday. Good signing for them. Yeah, yeah, it'd be fully licensed, mate. Fully licensed, yeah. English striker icon. Who's that then? Bobby. Two different chats said Gary Lineker there. It was Bobby. If I let her know. Nothing in this one. Boo. Pele in the next one. We'll find out, mate, once I've. The problem at the minute is obviously getting soft banned on the web app is mental. But we're just working through obviously all these SBCs to try and clear the dupe storage. I'll try and be as quick as I can with it, but oh, that was overkill. We overshot that one, chat. You're driving me crazy. Get up. Oh, another tradable special. Oof. Right, so it looks like 15's his minimum, yeah. Kind of like João Pedro, really. Get rid of that. I'm on my way to the liquor store. Bada 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 bada. I know. You know. No, it is. I don't even have to. Gameplay is horrific. This is why I don't play, mate. Everyone's spamming packs at the minute. It's gonna be so difficult to get a good connection. Shake that baby, you're driving me crazy. Get up, get up. I wouldn't be playing the game at the minute. Obviously, if you've got to, then you've got to, but 87 ping. Jesus. Are you on wireless? Have to be. Which club do you support? Sunderland, mate. What about yourself? I see your team, yeah, mate. I'll show you the team in a second. I know. Bayern. How would you feel about the Luis Diaz rumours? Signing Luis Diaz. I'm a bad man. Nobody can do it. Usually have 20 ping. Dear me. They rejected. What bid did you put in? Like, what's the news like in Germany, mate? If you are, in fact, in Germany. I've just assumed there, mate. Sorry. Diaz is most likely going to Bayern or Saudi. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot going on with the transfers at the minute. Uh, them like Liverpool wanting 100 million quid just doesn't seem right. Because you can watch him and see that he's not £100 million worth of player, right? Crazy to me that. That's the team. Crazy. It's an RTG as well. We don't actually spend any money, so this is why I'd urge nobody to ever spend money on this game because no, you can't get a shout out, mate. You can't get a shout out. Ba, 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 You know the amount of time you spend going around other people's streams asking for shout outs, mate? You could actually make content and upload them and then get subscribers that way. Should try it. Moving up and down, side to side like a roller. To be honest, mate, it happens all the time on YouTube. People just trying to get free fucking shout outs rather than like uploading content on their own. Hey Josh, how we doing, mate? Thank you very much for the follow. Just lost because of shitty gameplay. Yeah, happens, mate. Happens. Happens. It's the worst. Come on. Been down side to side like a roller coaster. You need a CDM. Do you still have the CDM Evo thing where you can change any player to that? If you do, get Bruno Fernandes, his SBC, and play him there. You have a Bruno Evo. Fair play. I have as well, so it means I can gulag mine. The players that are coming out now are just going to be far superior to everybody else's cards. Um, Yours is better than the SBC, is it really? Yeah. Fair enough then. Yeah, obviously on the odd occasion you'll have a few cards that are better than the SBCs and stuff. I'll take you for a ride. The Milinkovic Savic. Oh, is that the goalkeeper, the centre off? Like he's the goalkeeper, but he got released as a centre back. Did they even on Theo? Disgraceful. Do you ever play career mode? Nah, nah, nah. Nah. Someone asked me yesterday to do a career mode with Sunderland, and it doesn't interest me. It's too slow. Um, Palace will want more than 45 million for Gehi. Maybe Theo or Bombito. I think Theo Hernandez and Bombito are both going to get footies cards, right? Because they're very like they were massively used this year. I think Hoodland might get one as well. Bombito already has one. Yeah, proves how much I look on the game. Then breaking news: content creator doesn't even know content. Another day in the life, innit? Theo Hernandez footies would be fire. Yeah. I need to do gameplay, but I don't know when I'm gonna do it. Probably after I've done all my editing and stuff like that tonight. I might do rivals, so we start tomorrow with rival rewards. And if you boys want to open rival rewards on stream tomorrow, I'll try and get up early, and then we can do rival rewards, share plays and stuff like that. If you want, we'll be live over the weekend as well, so people can share play rival rewards on Saturday. I don't know what to do about Friday. I'll see what the team looks like, right? If the team's looking really good on Friday, because obviously it gets leaked on like tonight or tomorrow or whatever. If it's a really good team, Murphy, thank you very much for the follow. We might go live on Friday night. So what we gonna do? Thank you very much for the follows there on TikTok, by the way. Appreciate that. Do you do Discord? I mean, I can do. I can do, yeah. And what I need to do, right? I need to set up something in the Discord that people can share play stuff. So I'll have to figure out how to do that, and then when I've got that, then they know I'm up for you. Cheeky Tevez, love that. JT watch along. Don't know about that. I wouldn't recommend hate watching streamers, but sometimes you can make exceptions, chat. Personally, I think it's a waste of energy, but Bompasto, what's it gonna be? So what we gonna do? Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, you've offered for Ekatiki. Not surprising, to be fair. After openly hate watching, yeah. He got a footage yesterday, and he thought it was a good one. It wasn't a good one, so I laughed at him. That was quite funny. I'm not going to be buying a Valverde, mate. No. How many 89 exchanges? I've got none of them at the minute, but I've opened an absolute ton though. Any chance at all, ref? You think that you could rub me out? Oh, team of the year. Any chance of anything other than Bunny Shaw? Any chance? Saliba even. We've already got him, like, but... And you get CR7 from these. That's Bunny Shaw. Yeah, it's all... Mate, we've packed Bunny Shaw about 90 times. Like, I'm not even trolling, it's about 90 times at this point. Do that be a score? It is. Use rock and roll. I will teach you a thing or two. So we open a couple of packs, we make a few player picks, we open a couple of packs, we make a few player picks. That's just how we're doing it at the minute. That's just how we're doing it. Yeah, oh yeah, oh. I'll see if we're unbanned on the web app. We get banned on the web app so quickly, man. Like, thank you very much for those gifts there, mate. I appreciate it. Appreciate that, mate. Thank you very much. Hey, we're unbanned. So these player picks are going to be a lot quicker, alright? Yeah, so for those who are new here or haven't been in the stream for a while, on when the football starts in the new season, we're going to be live for all the football on a Saturday. If there's a really good early kick, we'll be there for that. If there's not, we'll just be there at 3 o'clock for the 3 p.m. kickoffs and the half 5 kickoff potentially. Saturdays are a chill stream. Um, we'll be there for that. I don't know if we'll be doing like FIFA content on that Saturday, but we'll have to see. FPL, yeah, we'll do that as well. That's what I'll do. I'll put like a code. I'll put the code on the screen, and then we can make it more of a community thing, you know. So you boys can come in, chill out, have fun and that. Oh, it won't be Man City. Man City won't win it. I think even as it stands, without Isak, Liverpool win it. Even without Isak, my pick is Liverpool this season, and it has been since they signed the players that they already have. Um, but obviously, again, like barring injuries and stuff like that. Because I mean, Chelsea have bought well, so Chelsea will obviously. I think that Bio Gittins is a very underrated signing. Um, Liverpool have obviously strengthened very well. Arsenal have signed some players. It looks like they're getting an actual striker now, and they've got a winger. They're getting a bit of creativity in there. Man City can't be as bad as they were last season. Salah to AFCON, I do think with all the signings they've got, that will not matter. That won't matter. City, Chelsea made PSG look awful. Yeah, yeah. I really don't think Salah going to AFCON will matter. Honestly, yeah. And like, if you look at it this way, right? Man United can't be any worse than what they were. Spurs can't be any worse than what they were. Arsenal have strengthened and they're improving in every single area they need to. Chelsea have bought very well. City can't be as bad as they were before. Liverpool have strengthened massively. Newcastle are doing business. I don't know what's Villa's standpoint there. Hey, Corb, how we doing, mate? You're predicting that the three that came up will go back down again. I was saying something similar to that a couple of weeks ago, but not now. I think we've done business. I honestly think we've done business. By no means am I saying we're going to win the league, but what I am saying is that I think that, especially if we can get Granit Xhaka and Lacumbi, I think if we can get those two players, I think we have a better squad than Wolves, Brentford, West Ham, Burnley for sure. You know, what do you think you're going to go backwards there, random dude? Yeah, we were even linked with John McGinn. I don't know if you've seen that, but you got 97 Tevez from an 85 times or an 85 1. You're genuinely broken. Yeah, I might have to try him out then because I've got Rafael Leao. I think I'm clearing space here, chat. I think I'm clearing space. We could be back with like fucking 50 player picks or something. I need to stop swearing, because the AI bots are gonna get me for it on these streaming sites. They start to slow down your push if you swear too much or stuff like that. Disgraceful. I wonder how I'm gonna do on the first day of the season if we beat West Ham and I start swearing like because we've scored on that. We'll just get cut off. I might need to alert the agency I'm with and let them know that it was nothing like bad. It was just because my team had won or scored in the Premier League for the first time in 10 years. Look, lads, I wasn't being like aggressive or like outrageous. It was because my team scored. Newcastle 2 seasons ago, it's a Villa and Newcastle had similar squads, left us in the dust. Yeah, Newcastle have done remarkably well, and it tells you everything you need to know with how far they've come when the league champions are trying to sign their striker. Yeah, that's how dangerous that man is. If I said that Liverpool would win the league, and this is before they signed Alexander Isak. If they get Alexander Isak and he stays fit all season, they're going to piss the league. It could be 96 plus points. Genuinely, it could be 96 plus points. We have yet another round of player picks. Let's go, Gavi. Bunny Shaw again. Never had run a player pick before. The Sommer, Gary, and yeah. Do you think that's because they're cheaper and he can work within the construct of like your financial thing? You think Salah and Isak will work well together? Yeah, yeah. I think what you've seen over the last couple of seasons is Salah, because obviously with Mane it was very well documented that him and Mane didn't get on. I don't think. Um, I think he's become like a lot less like selfish. Won't leave you alone. Yeah, Mitch is in every pack. Granit Xhaka. Like I do think that Salah's more of a provider now. Messi go. Thank you very much for the follow, mate. How are we? Any more numbers, Lino? Patching average with average. What's the best cheapest goalkeeper? I have no idea. I would just spam packs, mate, and try and get a goalkeeper out of that because Alisson's available. Pickford 83, true. Roman back, yeah. The pop that Roman got on SmackDown was mental. Was it SmackDown or was it Raw? Raw? Was it Raw? Yeah, it was Raw. Raw 'cause Monday, yeah. I'm awful with days. I'm awful with everything in general, but I tried to figure it out 'cause over the weekend, obviously, it was all the events, wasn't it? So, hey, thank you very much for the lurk, Danny lad. Like tonight's YouTube video is half done. It was what came like for all the good stuff from yesterday's stream. So tonight's video is going to be like what was good from yesterday's stream and what's good from today's stream. Um, and then tomorrow's video is going to be like whatever people share play for like Division Rival Awards and whatever we pack tomorrow on stream. So we might get five uploads in a week. Oh my god! Look at us being consistent. I work 8 hours, I sleep 8 hours. That leaves 8 hours for fun. Rogers is still young. Give him 2 seasons. Yeah, yeah. That's the downside of having ambitious players, though, isn't it? Anyone who's comfortable just sitting there, staying in like not progressing is what I'll say. Anyone who's comfortable not progressing, um, you'll have for a while, but then that mentality will stay there. Kind of like Man United in a way, where everyone's happy just being at Man United to be at Man United, not progressing Man United on to get them back to where they used to be. Um, it's all right being happy where you are, but if you're not looking to progress, then what are you actually doing? You know? Like I honestly thought you were in for an excellent season when when you beat PSG, didn't you? Or did you almost? Was it at you gave them a hell of a game. I can't remember if you beat them though. Yeah, Villa Park, I think it was. Give them a hell of a game. Was it like 3 or 4-1 or something? Because Morgan Rogers scored. You watching the trailer at 5? I won't be live at 5 o'clock, mate. So we might watch that tomorrow on stream. He only wants Newcastle. Yeah, I saw that yesterday. Because he would have joined Newcastle years ago had he not been like too young. He wanted to develop. He didn't want to get thrown into a spotlight type thing. Is it Ika? Thank you very much for the follow, mate. Appreciate that, lad. 8 more followers, chat, and we hit 3,700 on Twitch. Oof. Pay close attention. Yeah, if you're on TikTok and you want to jump over to Twitch, make sure you do so. Same name as the TikTok. Pay close attention. Kalahoglu. Come on. Back to back. Lucas, thank you very much for the follow, mate. How are we? Alexander Isak. Interesting. Interesting developments. AEW's on tonight, right? And I might give it a go. I might. Yeah, how we doing, mate? Welcome in. Did you use the web app for the pics? I did, mate. Yeah, yeah. Fran Kirby. Peel Tools is OP. I can neither confirm nor deny that, mate, you know. We do not talk about allegations like that. Can neither confirm nor deny. Are you boys looking forward to the trailer tonight at 5 o'clock for FC26? I know. Pay close attention. We have more player picks. Hey, how we doing, mate? How are we? Can see EA banning Peel Tools for 26. I think it'd be wrong to do so. Be honest with you. I wouldn't be banning Peel Tools for 26 because, like we were saying yesterday, right? Imagine, right? Imagine what would you use the web app for if you couldn't use Peel Tools for the web app? Like what would you have a reason to use the web app if there wasn't Peel Tools or no? Hope it's shit and makes you not want to buy it. Yeah. Not really, that's the point. So whether you're using the web app, whether you're using the web app for Peel Tools, you're still using web app. Imagine crafting in the game. Mate, I do craft in the game on stream regularly. It's not that hard. It's very, very, very easy. Especially with the squad builder they've introduced, it's really easy. There's too much hours. I don't know who's taking hours to build SBCs. Like, we can build 20 player picks in about 2 or 3 minutes, if that. This trailer better make you want to teleport to release day. Oh, yeah, mate, there'll be a lot of stuff in there. There'll be a lot of, like, they'll show Zlatan, and everyone will get happy about that, and it's just people being lazy. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I agree with that, yeah. Yeah. Right. We can get Neymar from this, right? That's Hegerberg. I think a lot of people in this game are lazy with a lot of the things they do. Like, everyone just wants one player in an exchange pack so they don't have to put the effort in and, like, recycle. I've already got Neymar, so it would have been a dupe. When I get a full duplicate storage, mate, I'll show you how quick it is to make player picks. Probably about now. There you are. So you just go to your player pick here, right? You go into the SBC. That was already there from the web app because I try to build something on the web app. All right. You're gonna be sure. Sorry. You're gonna be the same as every decent trailer, decent gameplay, on release, complaining and shit. Yeah, yeah. Like the thing with Peel Tools is right. Like it's not something that as long as you're not using the sniping tool, I don't really think it's anything that they're ever gonna ban you for. Honestly, um, because at the end of the day, you're still using the web app to do it. You're not affecting anybody else's game. You know what I mean? The sniping tool obviously affects other people's game, whereas building SBCs doesn't. Do you have Discord? I do, me. Yeah, it's pinned at the top of the chat. The only annoying thing about building picks on the we are unfair grind and advantage. Yeah, but it does, like I said before, right? It doesn't matter if because look at it from EA's standpoint, right? They're going to use the stats of, say, for instance, like everyone now is grinding picks, right, and packs. So everyone's either on the web app or the game. It doesn't matter which one they're on. They're still on an EA product. They're still on a FIFA product. So EA don't care what you're doing as long as you're not using the sniping filter. Peel tools will be fine, right? Surely, like because you're boosting their metrics for whatever they're looking at. So that's why I don't think they'll ever ban it because they could have banned it immediately. But outside of using peel tools, a lot of people, like 99% of people, do not use the web app unless they quick soul swing by accident and recover it. No one's on the web app for any other reason to either recover or using peel tools. And I'm pretty sure they can see who's been using peel tools over the years. I'm pretty sure they can. I don't think it'd be that hard to find, you know. But yeah, that's the reason why I don't think they'll ever ban peel tools is because you have to use the web app and you add to the web app metrics. It's good. It's good stats for investors and stuff. Hey, Pazza, how we doing, mate? Um, to be honest, mate, I haven't got anything set up in the Discord for that type of stuff. I'm setting that up tonight. How's it going? Yeah, it's going all right, mate. What about yourself? Basically, what I'll do, mate, is I'll set up like a share play section because tomorrow we're going to be doing like division rival rewards and stuff like that. So if anyone wants to share play those, feel free to do so. I'll set up a. Just got home from work. How was work, mate? I'll set up like a share play section in the Discord tonight for tomorrow. Vanderson. Oh, oh, Fowdy, take that chat. It's so hot. It's well at work. It's so hot. It's not really that hot here. Base in the place, London. Base in the place, London. Base in the 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 place, London. Hello, Pricey. How are we, sir? Um, about Chelsea versus PSG. Not very much at all, mate. To be honest, I didn't expect that result, and I still think it's a shit tournament. So that's my views on it. Hopefully this helps. Yeah, Chelsea played very well, mate. Yeah, Chelsea have always had it in them to play very well, mate. But it's just how like they never ever ever do it. Like they've got some good players, but like them players never show that, which is always very surprising. João Pedro's a beast. I mean, yeah, he also likes underage people allegedly. So, um, yeah, there is that. Not addicted, just committed. Exactly, pricey. Exactly. I've got the I've got the strawberry and strawberry and cream one. Not an ad. Hashtag not an ad, but banging. Unreal. Highly recommend. I'm just flying through this Bruno Fernandes, to be honest. Something staring me down. Is that Fowdy any good or no? Probably not, right? But it was coming from you. What we've gotten ourselves into. Only Palmer was cold. I just, I understand the hype around the lad, but like, do you not think we'll put too much pressure on players? Like when they're really young. I mean, look at all the pressure that Phil Foden's been under for years. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like exchanges, committed, not addicted. True. Very true. Cases of Pepsi Max go on offer this week at Tesco. It's a good job I've already got loads there. Exactly, yeah. Well, Yamal's 18 now, isn't he? Yamal's 18 now. Did you see Lamine Yamal's in trouble though? And that's the problem, right? He can't get into a situation where he's like constantly um in trouble and stuff. Yeah, he hired little people. I don't know what you're supposed to call them. He hired little people to perform and entertain him in his house. Um, it's not a lie. It's not a lie at all. And that's the funny thing. It's not a lie at all. He hired little people to go and entertain him at his house, which is mental. That's mental to me. That. Yeah, but the whole models thing, that's different, don't it? He literally did it, yeah. Like it's an entire thing. He actually did it, yeah. No, I'm seeing though, like it's actually been proven that happened. There's videos of it on internet. I'm not saying anything bad about him. I'm just saying like that's what he's done, you know. But the thing is, right? If why would you not want any like cameras there? No, it just looks bad because he basically hired little people to entertain him. If there was nothing bad going on, why would you want no videos? You know what I mean? Because he didn't do anything wrong like that. I'm just saying he didn't do anything legally wrong, but he hired little people to entertain him, and that's obviously what their service is. You just got home nice, mate. You know. I'm not saying it was illegal what he did. I was just saying he got into trouble because it's not a good look for him or the club. Because obviously that's a service that was available, and he used that service, which was just a bad look to have little people entertain you and stuff like that, right? It's a bad look for him and the club. Is what it is, but you've got to be like he's got to be smarter than that, right? He didn't do anything illegal, but it's just a very poor look. Yeah, but he's obviously not going to come out and say these things, incriminate himself, is he? That's the that's also another thing. No, but I get what you're saying by saying people can say anything, but also so can he. Do you know what I mean? He can say anything also. So you know, yeah. I just think it's a very, 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 very poor look for him in the club to like be engaging in that type of thing. Especially it's naive to put yourself in that type of situation. And obviously he's going to learn from this situation going forward. No, no, I get what you're saying. Yeah, about yeah, it's the internet, but like, and people will because he's seen as like he's basically he's a role model for like young kids and stuff, and you grow up, work hard, and you get to play for your favorite team or whatever it might be. Um, yeah, no, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it's just a really bad look because people can say things, you know. New setup, not really, mate. It just moved it about a bit. Um, the Sunderland shirt I'm normally wearing is over on that wall behind me over there. Um, I'm wearing a different shirt today. It is a panda dropping an elbow from the top rope on another panda. Basically, it was like it was made in like the wrestling community when the WWF got took down by the World Wildlife Foundation, the animal fucking thing. Fuming at that. Yeah, how you doing, mate? You alright? They're adding 85 times 10s today. If they do, it'll only be repeatable like once or twice, maybe like maybe like three times. You'd be able to do three of them. I'd keep them for Friday though. I'd keep them for Friday though. If they do come out, I'd keep them for Friday. 85 times 10s would go off, but I think it's only going to be repeatable Team 5, to be honest. I think we'll get 84 times 10s repeatable for a week or two, and then we'll get 85 times 10s repeatable. Gonna stock 85 combos for Friday. Is that what you're doing now? Yeah. Do you think we could get away with opening all the packs apart from the 85 combos and the 89 exchanges? And just open everything else to try and stock a load of packs for Friday? 89 exchanges are better than the 85 times fives. Yeah, 100%. You get an 85 plus and an 84 times 10 in here with 15 commons, which is excellent for your player picks. So, oh, win the wild card. Come on. They really should bring back crafting upgrades. I mean, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. The crafting upgrades at the minute, though, are the 85 exchanges, aren't they? Yeah, Ter Stegen, I've seen, just went home, didn't he? What's gone on there then? What's gone on with Ter Stegen? In the objectives? Alright, no worries, yeah, fair. Team of the season, we need this. The thing is, though, I understand what Ter Stegen's saying. He got injured, right? And he comes back, and now they're telling him he's never playing for them again as a first goalkeeper. But I guarantee if all the other goalkeepers got injured, he'd get called upon straight away. Hey, Caicedo, how we doing, mate? All you're looking for is Eto. Yeah, so I wouldn't do it. If they rang me, yeah, so what I would do, mate, if I was Ter Stegen and I was in his situation, I wouldn't answer the phone. Yeah, he's fully right to do what he's doing as well. If he's not being appreciated, then do what you want in it. It's not like it was bad performances. Chelsea need a new goalkeeper. Yeah, true. I mean, if I was Aston Villa, because obviously they might be losing Emi Martinez to Man United, I'd be going after him. Even if I was Man United, I'd go after Ter Stegen. But he's got all summer to get back into shape, though. Like the thing is, though, if they because they've got Chesney, Juan Garcia, and Ter Stegen, right? Why doesn't he let them battle it out during the summer before the season started? I think that's what he's annoyed about. He wasn't even given a chance. He wasn't even given a chance to to prove fitness or anything like that. You know what I mean? It's just a bit unfair, I think. For me anyway. I think I'd be fuming as well. Imagine you just come back from injury and they didn't even give you a chance to prove anything. I think you'd be a bit upset as well, to be honest. You know? You've just come back off a massive injury from playing for that very same team. No, no, no. So you said that they told him that he would never be first choice keeper, right? He won't be first choice keeper, therefore he's not getting a chance. As soon as someone comes back from injury and the first thing you tell them is that, see, that's a lot different to what you said first time, though. You know, I agree. Everyone should fight for their position. You shouldn't just be given a position. I don't care who you are. You shouldn't just be given a position. But I mean, you can understand why he's frustrated. But if the conversation I mean, well, he's captain, which makes it worse, yeah. I don't understand telling him he's not first choice goalkeeper. Because, like I said, right, the first person they're going to contact if it's not going right is him, you know? And he knows that. I mean, maybe. But I think because Ter Stegen's that like too good of a goalkeeper to be sitting on the bench. Chat, I've got an idea, right? How about Ter Stegen to Sunderland? Who backs it? Anyone? Anyone at all? Ter Stegen to Sunderland. I'll tell you what, mate. That'd be an interesting conversation. That'd be an interesting conversation for sure. Ba, 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 ba. No, no, I get that. Yeah, you've got to set an example. Yeah, I understand that. You mean you don't hate the idea? Yeah. Just on Sky Sports News, Liverpool open talks with Frankfurt for Ekatike. That was always going to happen. No, I get that. Yeah. I mean, I'm guessing, right? My guess is obviously Ter Stegen's a professional, and he's used to not being first choice because obviously Manuel Neuer being a German, like the German goalkeeper. So he's used to playing behind someone, but it has to be the way they've told him. It has to be. They must have told him in a way where like he felt like he didn't have a chance or something like that. Because I can't imagine he wouldn't be willing to fight. You know what I mean? Because he's an excellent goalkeeper. I can't imagine he wasn't ready to fight for his place. You know? Do you think Sunderland will stay up next season? I think so, mate. Yes. A couple of weeks ago, before we made all these signings, I said absolutely not. I thought we were going to be going straight back down, but because of all the signings that we've made, and we're meant to be trying to sign Granit Xhaka and Lacumbi, I think them are two excellent signings, and I think we could do bits. Thank you very much for the follow there, mate. Appreciate that. Can be a good goalkeeper in many teams. True, true. Hey, thank you very much for that follow as well, there, mate. Appreciate that. Oh yeah, yeah, mate. Yeah, I'd find a new club too. I can only imagine, mate. Based on what I've been told with the Ter Stegen thing, I can only imagine it was how they told him. I don't think he felt like he was being appreciated, and he didn't actually have a chance. That's all I can think. Because he's a professional, isn't he? He's an excellent goalkeeper. I can just imagine that they've told him in a way that he didn't feel like he had a chance. Brentford will go down if they lose in Buemo and Vissa. I was saying West Ham are a dark horse to go down, mate. West Ham are a dark horse to go down. Purely based on if they lose Jared Bowen and Lucas Paqueta gets dealt with. Barcelona wants to sign Grimaldo. Did you see Araujo's fucking release clause went to £1 billion again? It was 60 million euro yesterday. It's £1 billion today. Madness. Madness. £1 billion. I mean, I rate it, but like, Oh, for £1 billion you'd sell him, yeah. No shit, mate. Come on. No player in the world is worth £1 billion. Take 60 million run. Yeah. And Yildiz, are you not going to take Yildiz? Like, there's John Barnes. What do you think about Rafinha? Do you think he's going to go anywhere, or I know he was linked to Newcastle at one point. What's happening like with Ferran Torres? It's clever what Liverpool are doing, yeah. Where they went for Isak, Newcastle said no, so they're going after Ekatike. Hey, how we doing, mate? Welcome to Twitch. How are we, sir? How are we, mate? Make your move, step across the line. It's because of what Newcastle are building, though, isn't it? In stature, obviously Barcelona are a bigger team than Newcastle, but imagine how well you could spend the money that you get for Rafinha on other players. You know, baby, make your move. Oh, Newcastle will be once Newcastle get into the rhythm of making money, mate. They'll be like Man City. Yeah, they've got very, 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 very brainy people in their team, like in their club, and they've got Jack Ross as well. Basically, saying to Newcastle, oh, Newcastle can afford Ekatike without selling Isak, by the way. It's more of a power play. It's more of a power play. Saying that if you're not going to sell us Isak, then we'll just go and buy Ekatike. Because Newcastle can afford Ekatike. I saw that, yeah. I saw that signing. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying, Pricey. I get what you're saying, but they're going to hold out for 140 million plus, aren't they? 140, 150. They're going to try and take you for everything, and rightfully so, because you'd expect, like, say if the roles were reversed, you'd expect to take Newcastle for everything for a player like Alexander Isak. Do you know what I mean? Oh yeah, even if that player flops at Barcelona, you're not going to miss 2 million quid, are you? You know, step across the line. Right. Good option off the bench. He'll be good for rotation, give players a rest and stuff like that, mate. Absolutely. Absolutely he will. Fucking hell. Um um Yeah, that's exactly it. And so Newcastle know that putting a certain price tag on Alexander Isak um, all but stops his transfer, um, which is what they're doing. It's smart from them, business-wise, isn't it? Really, it's smart from them. If you want to hold on to your most prized assets, you are obviously going to price somebody out of it. Um, right, lads, thank you very much for today's stream. Packed anything yet? Nah, nothing at all, mate. Nothing at all. I've got to jump off and get food, go and edit YouTube videos and stuff. I'll be back tomorrow with Division Rival rewards and stuff like that. I'm alright, Tom, mate. Yeah, hopefully you're well, mate. Make sure you drop Broomy a follow when you get there, lads. He's a very good player. I will catch you boys tomorrow, right? Bye bye now.